Hey everybody. It's Thursday, October 16th, and you can see what scheme I'm going to be doing. Time to play some Legendary. So before I get started, you know how life throws curveballs at you? Well, about 30 minutes before the stream was scheduled to start, my streaming software updated, and within that update, it also deleted all of my settings. So some things might be a little rough around the edges on the display because I had very limited time to fix everything. But I'm here, so hopefully things don't completely crash. And we'll see how things go. Today I'm going to be playing a couple of solo games. The first one's going to be a continuation of the roguelike arcade mode. We played Battle 1 last time, and today we're going to continue on to play Battle 2. On our quest to get to the end of this one where we're scaling up the Mastermind difficulty and have the epic Masterminds involved. And then we're going to play a setup submitted by a member at coffee.bigalltalkgames.com at the Mastermind level. They put together a really fun setup for me. But I'm going to go ahead and jump into the arcade sheet. And yeah, again, please patience if anything goes weird because I had very, very little time to reset and troubleshoot, and I'll have to spend some time this week fixing it all up before then. So let's take a look at my results from last week's arcade, if you didn't get to take a look at that. If you don't know what arcade is, please feel free to ask questions. But here it is. So, Party Thor was unlocked last time. Battle 1 was here. Lilith Claiming Souls for Demons. And we had Okoye, Sentry, and Party Thor, and I recruited more Party Thor cards than any of the other cards. So that's what we ended up with. And my roster is now Party Thor. I can bring him into a setup if I need to. Just a reminder that here. Okay, see, I'm pulling Masterminds by difficulty, and I'm including epic Masterminds. So as the battles go on, they're going to get more difficult. So at the end of the last stream, we randomized and decided on Battle 2. So we are going with Grim Reaper transforms commuters into giant ants. My goal with this run is to just get as much VP as I can. So we've got Grim Reaper transforming commuters into giant ants. Then we've got the Mighty as our villain group and the Hand Ninjas as our henchmen. So a little lack of KO power there. Our three heroes are Dazzler, Ultron, and Aurora and Northstar. I elected not to sub in Party Thor for any of these. Dazzler and Aurora and Northstar will have some synergy based on their light show. Kind of lucky I got two light show heroes with a full randomization. And then Ultron has a lot of dodge, so he won't really get in the way. And we'll see, I would love to unlock Ultron mostly, but we'll see who we end up getting. And that's what we're going to do. So that is the setup. I'm going to go ahead and start the predictions for those who want to tell me how they think it's going to go. And I'll do my overview, and then we'll play our game. And then those just getting here, I had some major OBS issues, some streaming software issues, everything reset about half an hour before the stream. So please, your patience is appreciated if things are strange. Okay, so our Mastermind today, yeah, I'm excited to play some more arcade, and I've got everything up here, and today I'm wearing sleeves, so that's fun. It's getting cold here. So our Mastermind, as I get everything shuffled up, is Grim Reaper. There he is. So Grim Reaper has that extra VP with locations. I've got the actual tokens here, and let me actually, I've got my hero deck, villain deck I can shuffle up while I'm doing all this. So Grim Reaper has 8 attack. He gets +1 attack for each location card in the city. He always leads Lethal Legion, except for today he is leading... I already forgot. It'll come to me. Oh yeah, the Mighty. It's going to be interesting. Master Strike. This strike enters the city as a 7 attack graveyard location. That says this gets +2 attack. Well, there's a villain here. It's worth 5 BP. Here's our graveyard tokens. They say exactly what it said on the Mastermind. That should be fun. And then one of my favorite schemes, actually, is going to be transform commuters into giant ants. We got 7 twists today. I'm playing solo. Twist equal to the number of players +6. And then stack this twist, on a twist, stack this twist next to the scheme. Then for each twist in that stack, put a bystander face down next to the Mastermind as a 2-attack giant ant villain. When you fight one, rescue it as a bystander. Evil wins when there are 10 giant ants next to the Mastermind. And yes, I do have more tokens as a giant ant token as well. So the way I'm going to handle that is I'm just going to make a stack of tokens, and then once I defeat one, I'll rescue a bystander from the bystander deck. It doesn't matter because they're supposed to be face down anyway. So yeah, really enhancing my experience with these tokens. I really enjoy using those. Okay, so the hero deck's put together. By the way, if you guys didn't see my big long post in the Discord earlier, I was just reflecting on how today is the it's a bit of a rough day for Marvel Legendary fans. This is officially, as of today, the longest gap between Marvel Legendary releases ever. It's longer than the gap between Realm of Kings in December 2020 and the Annihilation 2021, you know, all the COVID delay stuff. And we don't really know what's going on. It sounds like the community-facing folks and game developers don't know what's going on. So I hope we find out what's going on. I hope those who are involved in making the decisions and what's going on can either give us a little bit of something or move it along, because we're just kind of in limbo here. It's a pretty big gap. And I'm remiss if I didn't mention it, that we hit this day. What's your scheme, Tony? All right, let me get all this stuff together. And I've got my hand ninjas up here. I got to put 2 in the city because we're playing What If Solo, the best solo there is. I find myself really enjoying What If Solo, even over 2-headed solo. You get to those combos much more quickly, and I'm having a fun time with that. So yeah, I lose when there's 10 ants. I got to keep track of those. Got the graveyards nearby. And then I have a really fun setup put together by Mr. Giraffe for the second setup of the day. So stick around for that if you can. There's a lot of tech involved. And again, apologies if anything is a bit rough on the setup because of my having to deal with quick software updates that I did not expect. So looking back at those predictions on Twitch real quick. I got a minute left before I can fill up the HQ. Yeah, if you haven't played Arcade, I highly recommend it. It's very friendly for folks who don't have full collections or, you know, don't have the sets that are needed for things like Adventure. You just use the sets you have. Also, the tournament has officially started. Kyla is being amazing and running it himself this time. So he's putting all the setups together and working with you guys on all the rules questions and putting the pods together. It's a lot of work, so I really appreciate him taking it over for the fall so you guys can have a tournament to play. I think if you are listening to this and you want to join, there still might be time, because it is the first week, for him to fit you into a pod if you have if you can fit into a pod. So if week 2 setups were almost done. If you do want to play, you can really beg Kylie. He might be able to fit you in this week. Week 2, you absolutely can't join. So this is your last chance. Ebony Maw in the Contest of Champions. Oh, that's rough when you get to the end game. That's really rough with the Mighty too. Oh, and contest. Oh yeah. Between the Uru weapons and the contest, that's a lot of slowing down. Oh, there it is. Just looking for my water. Yeah, I love this mat. By the way, this one was actually sent to me by Mr. Giraffe, the author of the second setup today. It is the mat that came with the Organized Play Kit 2. Oh, by the way, I should mention that Upper Deck did just show off a bunch of art and some cards on their socials for Legendary Game of Thrones. It's a full competitive version of Legendary. I've never watched Game of Thrones, so I have basically no investment in the IP or anything. But as far as the concept of a full competitive, I'm looking forward to seeing how that is received. Not really something that's easy for me to stream solo, obviously. You can't really play it solo, but that's not what it's about. I enjoy getting more IP into the Legendary family. I do just hope we hear about Marvel sometime soon. Okay, it looks like as far as the Twitch predictions, you guys have said, how is it off the cuff? I've heard mixed things. I really enjoyed the last game in this series. You know, but I've heard Game Freak is game freaking, you know. All right, most of you say I'm going to win this one, so I feel pretty confident then. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, let's fill up our HQ. Excuse me, see what we get going. Starting with Dazzler's Convert Sound to Light. Now, because I have one deck to build, I'm going to have to focus on Piercing Energy or not, or Light Show or not. But I have a lot of Light Show coming up, so. Dazzle Glamour Dazzler. Genetic Experimentation Ultron, a second one of those, and then a final Convert Sound to Light. A bit of repeats here. Very interesting. Of course you did. Of course. Okay. So the goal is to get as much VP as I can for these setups. I'm not really trying to go for a turn speed. I'm not purposely counting turn count. My system does it for me here, but to play arcade, you don't have to. To make it more fun when I designed it, I'm going for, arcade, get a high score. You're going for the highest score, so you can farm for VP in this mode if you want to. And I think that's pretty fair. By the way, if you wanted to play my arcade path, you can actually put an exclamation setup, and I'm pretty sure it links you to the arcade path. You can play the exact same setups with as I am, unlocking maybe different heroes along the way. And by the end, if you get more VP than me, let me know. I wanna see how that compares to how you did. Okay. No idea how she is in Legendary. Thanks, X-Men expansion. Yeah, I guess she's one of the more elusive characters. Also, Aurora and Northstar. Well, you know what? I'm probably going to end up using her and Aurora and Northstar today, so you'll be able to see how that goes. All right, turn 1. Let's see what's getting... oh, by the way, yeah, 2 ninjas enter the city, and then we're starting with our 1 bystander in the villain deck. How lucky. So here we go. When you rescue this bystander, a player of your choice gains a shield officer. Going to get captured by the hand ninjas. Not very often that happens. Oh, I got a fun tokens to use for the second game of the day, so stick around for that one. Okay, back to my hand. Speaking of the hand, let's go to my hand. I'm starting with a rare 3/3, which means I'm going to have a lot of recruit next turn. I'm going to have 5 recruit next turn, but I can pick up on something for 3. There's only 1 card in the HQ that, well, there's 2 cards. There's 1 unique card, and that's Convert Sound to Light. So let's look at it. It's got a 1 recruit, 0+ piercing energy. It has piercing energy, and Light Show. You get +1 piercing energy for each Light Show card you played this turn. So these 2 mechanics are probably on the more complicated side of keywords in the game. So I'll go over them. Piercing energy is another currency like attack and recruit, and you can use that to fight enemies for their VP value, their printed specifically VP value. Like Grim Reaper has 6, Hand Ninjas have 1. And then Light Show. If you have, I believe, I have to check, it's been a while. I think it's 2 or more Light Show cards in play. You can pick 1 to activate. But I'll look up the entire definition before I actually do it. It's been a while since I've used it. So let's go ahead and take the 3 recruit, or get the 3 recruit, and I can also do a fight. If I wanted to, I could fight a Hand Ninjas, do this combo, get 1 extra recruit, and I could get 4 recruit and pick up Dazzling Glamour. Given that I'm going to get 5 recruit next turn, I can do this now, and then if I don't fight a Hand Ninja, which I won't be able to, I can get a Dazzler and a Sidekick. So that might be what I want to do. Let's fight a Hand Ninja and get a slightly more expensive card right now. The Undercover Agent cares about gaining shield officers, and you know what? I will do that right now. I don't mind getting an early free shield officer. So let's spend my 3 attack to take out this Hand Ninjas. There we go. And I'm realizing I clogged up my my card holders over here with cards for the next setup. So let's do this. I get a shield officer. If I'm lucky, it'll be a special one, and it's not. It's it's just Fury, but I'll take it. Rescued, more VP for me, and then with the 4 recruit I have now, thanks to the 1 I got from the Hand Ninjas, I can pick up Dazzling Glamour. Light Show's a bit versatile when you have the Light Show effects, but sometimes in a randomizer it can be trouble. All right, look at that. It is 666 Ultron. I'm not going to read into that too much. I guess he didn't come here to help me, necessarily. And that's it for turn 1. And here's my 5-1. By the reminder, if you'd like to be in my game as one of my heroes that I use every time, or a bystander, sidekick, officer, whatever, you can support the channel at coffee.bigontopgames.com. It really helps all the stuff I do here and elsewhere. And I get to see your faces here, and giraffe faces and dinosaur faces and, what have you. Okay, we're on turn 2. And we got our first of Mighty is Iron Fist. So he's got an Uru enchanted weapon. Speaking of more complicated keywords, fight or fail if this Uru enchanted weapon reveals an adversary. KO 1 of your allies. So the way that this works is as follows. When I go to fight him, I have to have enough attack to match his printed attack. And then I reveal the top card of the villain deck. I'm going to try to remember this verbatim. And then at that moment, he gets +1 attack for each printed VP that I revealed. And then if I have enough attack to get through that, then I fight, and if I don't, I fail. And then after that, I'm pretty sure the revealed card goes to the bottom of the villain deck, but correct me if I'm wrong on that, because again, it's been a while. So back to my hand, I got 5 recruit. I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to take 1 Dazzler, and then I'll take a 2-cost that shows up, or a sidekick. Can't quite get to the 6, but that's okay. 2 left. And nope, I got a 4-cost Dazzling Glamour. So we're going to go with a sidekick for my final 2 recruit. And it's going to be Rusty Collins, who can help thin my deck by KO and stuff, so I'm okay with that. I got to be careful before those graveyards start to appear. And I need to have some attack because I'm going to have to deal with those giant ants when they show up too. Haven't seen one of those yet. Okay. Shuffle's done. That's enough shuffling. Did we get any non-grays? We did not. But I don't mind seeing that because that means it's more likely that we'll see them later together. And then there's our first Master Strike. Okay, so we're gonna have our first graveyard entering. So what we got is our first graveyard going above the sewers. I'll put it in the sewer just for a second. This gets +2 attack with the villain there. Just so I can avoid zooming out if I have to. No, I should probably zoom out. It's fine. You guys know the deal. There we go. Okay. Let's put that up there. So now this graveyard is 9 attack. It does not affect Iron Fist, but it does affect Grim Reaper. I sure did. So here's what we're gonna do. I gotta put some dice on some things. So on the graveyard, it's gonna be at 9 attack. And then Grim Reaper is going up to 9 attack as well for the 1 location in the city. Now, good news is he's lower on the difficulty tier list for solo because he doesn't bring with him the villain group that has locations, but he still powers up by his own Master Strikes. Just something to watch out for. I should have put the graveyards into the villain deck as the strikes, but I wanted them separate for this purpose. Okay, now we got our turn 3, 4, and 2. Can't fight anything with that. There's no ants out here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up a second Dazzling Glamour. I'm aware I should be getting the recruit, but I did get a free officer, and I want to make sure I can take care of those ants when they show up. That's good for taking out 2 of them. And that'll be the turn. And before I try to fight Iron Fist, I want to be prepared. As anybody should be if they're trying to fight the Immortal Iron Fist, Sworn Enemy of the Hand, etc. Turn 4. There's Wolverine coming in. He's got 2 weapons. He's got Fight or Fail, draw 2 cards, and if he escapes, each player reveals a Instinct, Hero, or gains the Bindings, then put Wolverine back on top of the villain deck. I don't like that one. It's nice if I care about escapes, but otherwise I don't care to get any Bindings. Just saying. Let's begin. I'm going to start with Rusty Collins. 1 attack, investigate your deck for a card that costs 0, KO it or discard it, so I reveal the top 2 cards of my deck. And I did get 1 card that costs 0. I will choose to KO it. I'll take the deck thinning when I can. Okay. And Dazzler goes back. And so does Rusty to the bottom of the sidekick stack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit on top of that. And then we've got Dazzler. I can't do Light Show because I only have the 1 Light Show card, but I do get 1 recruit. So I can pick up an Ultron this turn, even though I can't fight anything. And if nothing else, just to get him out of here. I'm not really building a tech deck. Dazzler does have a tech card. So I might be able to get some synergy here. However, 3 attack is 3 attack, and I don't need 3 of these clogging up the HQ. So I'll take 1. Really like the art on those. On most of the villains' allies, I like the art. There's our first Aurora and Northstar, so if I recruit this later, I get to Soaring Flight, which means add it to my next hand as an extra card. Which, given the circumstance, could be very important. I feel like I'm going to have a lot of back-to-back twists, because I have not had any yet. Which means things can cascade quickly into the 10 ants that'll cause me to lose if I'm not careful. I was hoping to see more Ultron common so I can start unlocking him. And before I move on to the next turn, I want to do just a couple of thank yous. Because I got some subs on Twitch. So Captain Metroidica, thank you for 22 months with the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Kyla, thank you for not only giving out a sub gift, but also 28 months with the Prime sub. Gotta love fighting with OBS. Don't you know it? Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. And both of your support and all the stuff I'm doing, especially Kyla right now with the tournament, is a huge help. And everybody gets to play, because I don't have the time right now, so I'm glad you're able to step in and do that. Everybody else is too, I'm sure. All right, turn 5 is our first scheme twist. That's an honor of you, Kyla. You're welcome. All right, here we go. Stack the twist next to the scheme. I'll do that in a second, so I don't forget to tuck. Then for each twist in the stack, which is 1, put a bystander face down next to the Mastermind as a 2 attack giant ant villain. So I'm going to put that ant right here. Giant ant is one of them. When you fight one rescued as a bystander, and I lose when there's 10. So I'm keeping that. I'm going to keep track down here. Hopefully I don't forget. Okay, now in solo, I get to tuck a hero that costs 6 or less to the bottom of the HQ. I'm leaning towards either one of those Ultrons or Northern Lights, but I think I gotta build Light Show. So, those are put away. I just decided to use the Scarlet Witch ones. I've been playing a lot of solo lately, so I've been pretty good at remembering what to do. But I have those if I want to. I might throw them into like a Spider-Man themed setup. I'm gonna tuck one of these Ultrons. They're pretty good, but it's not the deck I'm going for, and I need some lower cost here. And there we go. There's a Dodge Ultron. I'm happy to see that. Okay, sweet. With that said, let's play what I've got. I got basically 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 attack, and not much else. But 8 attack is a lot. I can't hit the Mastermind. I can't activate Light Show or any of the tech abilities. If I want to hit that giant ant, I'll go down to 6, and then I can take out some of these. But I think what I'm going to do first is try to fight Iron Fist while I have all this attack. So I can definitely get through his fight or fail. And I do have to KO one of my heroes if I reveal a villain. So we're going to declare the fight. I reveal the top card of the villain deck, and it's going to be a Hand Ninja who has a printed VP value of 1. So he goes up to 4 attack, so I have to spend 4 to get through. And again, correct me if I'm wrong here, I can look up the keyword, but I think the Hand Ninja goes to the bottom of the villain deck after I do all the Uru stuff. If it revealed the villain, which it did, I KO one of my heroes. Let's go take care of this one at a time. We take out Iron Fist, and then we KO one of my heroes. I'll get rid of the agent. And I have 4 attack left after that. So I think instead of hitting the Hand Ninja, I'm going to take out the giant ant instead. Just for a bit of insurance. And I get to rescue a bystander. And that bystander is going to be whoever this is. Hey, look, Amy's here to give me more KO power. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. So she is now a villain. And I can fight to KO one of my heroes. Actually pretty welcome with the fact that the Hand Ninjas are my primary henchmen here, so not going to be upset at her showing up. Alright, so far so good. I got to do some deck fitting, so that's why I'm welcoming her appearance here. Okay, turn number 6 is... Why did I get a second bystander? Didn't I already play one? Did I put too many bystanders in this? Did I put 2? I didn't add any. I might have put 2 in there, which means I'll just skip past this one. Because there should only be 1. Maybe they were stuck together. It happens sometimes. Let's try that again. Yep, another Hand Ninja. Easy fix. Let's see what I've got. I might benefit from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. And 2 attack only. Alright, the city's getting out of control. Again, I don't really care about escapes that much. In this mode, I want to take care of the Mastermind. What's the best use of my cost here? I can get Dazzling Glamour for 4, but I can also take 1 Sound to Light, hopefully get a combo with that, and then take an Encephalo Ray. I could use if I want to, but otherwise I can just dodge it away. Let's begin with another sound to light. I'd really like to get that going. Followed by, yeah, we're gonna take Encephalo Ray. By the way, this is dodge and then tech. You get +1 attack for each other tech hero you played this turn. It's got a nice tech ramp if I want, or otherwise I can just discard it and draw a new card as is dodge. And there we go, there's a divided Aurora Northstar for some multi-class stuff. Pretty mellow game so far. Piercing Energy is great for the Mighty because I don't have to do the fight or fail. But I need a lot of it to hit something like Wolverine, who's got 6. Piercing Energy can't work on those graveyards either because they're not villains and they are not, they don't have any printed VP anyway. The tokens do, but they're representing blank Master Strikes. So I need to just generate raw attack for those. That makes it a little tricky. All right, turn 7 gives us another twist. All right, so now we stack that twist and there's 2 ants coming in. So the giant ants are at 2. Put them right up here. And now we gotta tuck a hero. I'm gonna tuck one of these Northern Lights. So Light Show, at first you think you can activate all the Light Show effects you have, but you can only do 1. So it's kind of diminishing returns to get too many unless you have a ramping hero that ramps off of them like Jubilee, but they don't. So if I have 2 Northern Lights and activate Light Show, I only get to draw 1 card. So I have to keep that in mind. I don't need that many of those. Okay, so 3 attack is all I've got. Not a lot going on in this game so far in regards to superpowers. I have 6 recruit though. 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I going to build that secret Ultron deck all of a sudden? As far as attacking, I can get 7 recruit, but I don't need it right now. So I'm going to take out our copycat. Unless the rare shows up, but you know. In solo, you're more likely to actually see the rare, so maybe. I'm going to leave those 2 ants there. I'm going to take a risk here and take out the copycat instead. And KO one of my heroes. I will spare all the members here and just get rid of the generic for now. I try to do that. And then with my 6 recruit, I'm going to get the 2nd Ultron. Again, I just need raw attack here, and then I can get a bunch of bystanders if I'm lucky. All right, there's Dazzler's tech. Might have the makings of a tech deck now. Draw 2 extra cards at the end of this turn is her Light Show ability. I gotta find some way to hit those locations. Okay, I think I can finally do a Light Show. Pretty sure that Light Show only requires 2. Okay, so I think we're on turn 8 unless I press that twice. Oh, cool. Now Nightbot's having problems. You know what? I'm fine with all the problems happening on a single stream instead of multiple. That way I can just get them all out of the way. All right, there's our Master Strike. So we're got another graveyard coming in. That doesn't get any power because there's no villain there. But that's all. All right, I'm gonna have to check Light Show because my keyword bot is not working right now. I have to remind myself if it's 2 or 3. I'm pretty sure it's 2. Yeah, Light Show is if you played at least 2 Light Show cards this turn, you can use a single one. Okay, cool. I was on the mark there. Looks like I have some tech stuff to do this week, but I'm gonna leave that alone for now. And Grim Reaper does go up to 10 because he's got 2 locations right now. Hopefully you guys are still here, even though my keyword bot is not. So here's I got a choice. I have 2 Light Show cards to play. The first one's just going to give me 1 recruit, and the second one's just going to give me 2 attack base. Now I can choose to activate one of these 2 abilities. Let's play my Grays first so I know what's going on. I've got 1, 2, 3 recruit. I'm up to 4. The 1 attack puts me up to 3. So I can either get 1 piercing energy for each Light Show card I played this turn. That will give me 2 piercing energy. I can use that to hit both hand ninjas, which is nice. Or I can get +2 attack and get 5 and try to fight Wolverine. The better value seems to be the 2 piercing energy. It will give me a total of 2 extra recruit, which is going to be overkill. I do want to do 1 just so I can get citywide mega concert, but I might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. So I'm going to activate the convert sound to light show ability, and give myself 2 piercing energy, 1 for each light show card I played this turn. Will be nice against Grim Reaper if I can get enough light show cards. This attack's going to go to waste though. But what are you going to do? I'll go for style points here. So I've got 1 piercing energy that's going to hit these hand ninjas, give me 1 recruit. And I'll spend the 2nd piercing energy to take out the other hand ninjas, giving me another recruit. Piercing energy can be a bit broken. Gets through a lot. With 6 recruit, I think I'm still going to take... let me look at my options here. I'm going to go with... a Twin Blast would give me 5 total attack if I light show it, and it goes right to my next hand once I recruit it. But then it's just a regular card shuffled around. The Mega Concert not only has tech to work with Ultron if he shows up, but I can draw some extra cards if I don't have anything to hit if I want to use that light show ability. So I'm going to go ahead and take Citywide Mega Concert as my recruit. And another Encephalo Ray appears. Okay, this might turn into a tech deck. And not the skateboard kind. You know what I'm talking about. 3, 4, 5, and a reshuffle is needed. Those playing in the tournament, how are your tournament games going? Whether or not you've played yet, have you figured out which heroes you're going to choose? By feedback, we did make the choice to change the rules, so only the heroes in the attempt you submit are restricted from being used again. So if you have a really bad first game and you want to swap out the heroes, you get no penalty there. You can use those again if you don't use them in the second game. Are you actually trying to play any of them? I mean, I don't know how you'd have the time. If you are, kudos to you. Alright, I'll try not to KO you, even though you're... Oh, it's between you and Montax if I have a KO. Or maybe I'll get rid of the Trooper. I'll try to keep you around. Turn 9 is another twist. Awesome. That's above and beyond. Okay. I'm playing a dangerous game here. Now there's 5 ants. You know how you see 1 ant and you just ignore it, and all of a sudden there's more? Well, that's kind of what I'm doing. Okay, so there's 5 ants stacked over there, and on the next twist I lose unless I clear them out, so I'm going to have to do that. And the twists happen fast and furious here. I got to tuck a hero as well. I'm going to go with... well, quick take a look at... Okay, here's one of the things that's broken. because everything reset, so I'll have to do this now. I didn't look at the divided card. Light Show plus 2 recruit and Berserk. Berserk's kind of an odd fit for what I'm doing here. Oh, I have a lot of things to fix. Why can't my settings just stay what they already were? That would be too easy, huh? I like having the both class. I'm not really doing a lot of multi-class, so I'm actually gonna tuck this divided one. Yeah, it is a honey battle. Good point. I got another Northern Lights. Okay. All right. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 attack here. That's enough for 2 ants. Now on twist number 4, it's gonna summon 4 ants. So I could survive another twist by doing nothing, but it was gonna be close. So I want to take out as many as I can. Encephalo Ray won't do anything, so I am gonna dodge it and see if I can get some more attack. And I don't, but at least I have enough to recruit something else. Maybe these bystanders will help me, so I'm going to go ahead and fight a couple ants. Let's spend 2 attack and take out 1 and rescue a bystander. It is the Undercover Agent. A player of your choice gains a shield officer. I already got this one, but I guess I got another officer. Oh, and it's a special one. It's Agent Sharon Carter, who can go undercover, give me some extra recruit. So I gain and not recruit it, but you get the point. Let's spend the other 2 attack to take out another ant. And yeah, my bystanders probably need a re-sleeve. Hey, Not only is it the alligator trapper, but she patrols the sewers and checks if they're empty. And for once, they are empty. The graveyard does not count. By the way, the graveyard doesn't have any buff. There's nothing in the sewers. Graveyard's above the sewers. So 2 recruit for me. And let's reduce that number of ants down to 3 ants left. And I'll play my 3 recruit cards. So I got 5 all of a sudden, which means I can go ahead and pick up Twin Blast. This is a decent one to have. Not only will it Soaring Flight, I'm going to try my Soaring Flight animation. It's probably going to crash the stream. Yeah, okay. It goes to my next hand as an extra card. I got to optimize those animations. I really tried. There's another Divided. Not only does it Soaring Flight, but it also gives me a nice big attack bonus if I get just one more light show and I choose to use it. So there's 1. That's true. A lot of animals. I think Spider-Man's fought people in costumes of all of those. Okay. Turn 10. Another twist. Okay, I'm glad I did that because this is kind of getting wild. Unfortunately, I can't Piercing Energy the ants because they are technically face-down bystanders and there's no printed anything on a face-down card. But now I have to put 4 ants on the pile, which means there's 7. That's very threatening, actually. I do have some decent attacks, so I'm going to go all in on clearing those out. And let's tuck a hero. Again, I'll do the Divided card. It's a good card, but not what I'm trying to do here. Okay. I've got some stuff to do here. 3 attack on this. If I activate this Light Show card, I get to draw cards at the end. Again, I've got Twin Blast, which Light Show effect gives me 2 more attack, or 3 more attack. Keep that in mind. And then I've got Dazzler, who will give me 3 Piercing Energy. Or actually 4 Piercing Energy if I decide to activate that, because Dazzling Glamour is also here. I'm also play Ultron's Genetic Experimentation, which actually does activate off of Dazzler, which I didn't expect. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 10. I rescue a bystander for each other tech hero you played this turn. I played 1 Dazzler tech, so I get to actually rescue a standard bystander. And I've got 3 more recruit. So I have 7 ants, which is going to cost 14 attack. I can take care of almost all of them right now if I activate Twin Blast to give me 3 more attack. Alternatively, I could activate the Mega Concert, and I could take out 5 ants out of 7, and draw 2 extra cards at the end of my turn. And that actually sounds pretty good to me, to boost the next turn. I'll clear out most of the ants anyway. Maybe the bystanders will help me. Let's do this one by one, so that we can see what the bystander rescue effects are. First ant, I go down to 8. Let's take 1 out. And I rescue Agent Jimmy Woo. Okay, sweet. So in solo mode, here's how this works. I reveal the top 2 cards of my deck. All right. So this is where you guys get to actually pick a card name. Do you want me to draw the dinosaur here, the trooper, or Ultron? I gotta mix them up. I'm gonna predict your card, you guys. I'm gonna do some magic for you. I might have chosen to hit Grim Reaper if I was playing a tournament or a league game because speed matters. But here I'm just going for VP, so it's a bit more relaxed that way. Alright, you guys. Here we go. Is this your card? Did you say dinosaur? I'm pretty sure you all said dinosaur, right? Pretty sure you all said T-Rex. No, I didn't get it. Ultron goes back on top. I'm not a very good magician. That's okay. Let's take care of another ant. Right now. It's this one. Alright. Next bystander is... Oh, I gain Magma as a hero. Draw a card to get +2 attack. That's nice to actually get. So 1 more ant here. Here we go. And I rescue Howard Stark. A lot of specials here. Okay, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Draw each tech and range hero you reveal. Put the rest back in any order. I have a lot of tech and range, but I think they're mostly out here already. So I know what the top 2 are, though, and 1 is tech. So I get to actually draw Ultron, thanks to Howard Stark. I'll put the rest back with the Trooper on top. And yep, let's keep going. I was counting my ants. One more. All right, and this bystander is going to be the rocket test pilot. Oh, I can do some hyperspeed, which means that I'm actually going to get one attack because I know what's on top of there. So there's actually only 3 ants left. Okay, choose recruit or attack. Hyperspeed 3 for that icon. I could hyperspeed for recruit, but I'll just go for attack so I can light show for the card draw and take care of all the ants. Oh, I will actually, no, it'll only be 1 more attack, but I have Ultron here. Let's go for recruit, because I know I have 2 recruit here. So hyperspeed, I discard 1, 2, 3, and I'll get 2 recruit off of that. And then this is one of the more fun schemes. As the expansions have gone on, there's more special bystanders, and it gets even better. So we'll spend the last 2 attack to take out 1 final ant. There's 2 left there. And our last bystander here is a standard. Okay, now I get to play Ultron that we drew during all of that. And I get more bystanders because I have a couple tech out here. I get 3 attack, plus I rescue 2 bystanders for the 2 tech cards I've played. So let's do so. The first one is Computer Hacker. Draw an extra card at the end of this turn. Put a little die on my deck to remind me about that. And then we'll get a second bystander. This is great for my arcade run, all these bystanders. Hey, and it's Copycat. Again, I'm not mad. I want the KO power, so she goes into the city, and I got 2 more attack on that graveyard. Now, I could hit her for 3 and do a KO, or I could clear an ant. I'll maximize my attack. Although, on twist number 5, it's going to make that pile into 7. And if I have no attack next turn, you know what? Next turn's going to be a full shuffle, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to get some of these. So I'll go for the Copycat. Alright, we'll take her out for 3. And KO this agent. Very productive turn here on turn 10. Okay, and now we're on, we have 6 recruit. What are my best options here? If I can get enough light show cards, I can use Convert Sound to Light to take out Grim Reaper with all the card draw I've got. I'm gonna start with Encephalo Ray and see what else comes up. Otherwise, I'll just probably take Dazzling Glamour after that. Thank you for the Futurama reference. Those are always welcome. Okay. If I take more of these, that's more chances for that to work, but if I thin the deck enough, I should probably get the attack cards. So I'll take another Dazzling Glamour for 4. There's an army of Ultrons. Haven't seen that one yet. Okay. That's the turn. I get to draw 1 extra card. There's 2 ants left. I feel pretty good about how that went. So 7 cards. 1. I would need 6 light show cards in hand in order to make Convert Sound to Light reach the threshold to hit Grim Reaper. And that's a lot. Plus, if I don't actually hit the graveyards, I don't get the VP from them, which I desperately want. They're each worth 5. They're a good prize. Love her roller skates. Yes, I forgot to actually say it at the end. So I get to draw 3 extra cards. This was the one from the bystander. Here's the 2 from the Citywide Mega Concert. And now here's my 6 regular. And so that's a very big hand. And that'll help convert sound to light. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4. Still 4 is a lot. Let's go on to turn 11. And there we go. Red She-Hulk. 1 weapon, fight or fail. If her weapon revealed a villain, put that villain into your victory pile, which can sometimes be helpful. It speeds things up, but you avoid any fight or fails or ambushes or whatever. Okay. Let's play my light show cards. I got 1 Dazzling Glamour, 2 Dazzling Glamour, 1 Convert Sound to Light. Building my toolkit here. 1 Mega Concert, up to 7 attack. And I've got Ultron again, up to 10 attack. I played 1 tech, so I get 1 bystander, and it's a standard bystander. And my grays go like this. 1, 2 attack, up to 12. And I know some people stop in who are not familiar with the game, and I know I go quickly. I am more than happy to answer questions. In fact, it's very fun for me, so if you're watching and you're lurking and whatever, and you want to ask questions about what in the world I'm doing, please ask. I'm happy to answer. So I've got 12 attack here. Light show abilities I have are draw 2 extra cards at the end of the turn, get, I guess this would be 1, 2, 3, 4 piercing energy, or get 2 more attack. If I can go up to 14 attack, I can almost hit both graveyards, because the one above the sewers is at 9. I could try to fight Wolverine first and see what happens, and then decide what else to do. You know what? That sounds fun to me. Let's do that. All right, so Wolverine's got 2 weapons before I do any light show ability. So I got to reveal the top 2. Ooh, good question. If you could have any IP in Legendary, what would you pick and why? I think, so here's my answer, and I've said this before. I think a Nintendo-themed Legendary could be a lot of fun, bringing in all the franchises and whatever. But if you're asking me what is something I would have a lot of fun with and best fits the Legendary format, it is 1000% One Piece. If you haven't watched or read One Piece, it's basically it is a series that I think is the longest running manga and anime, if I'm not correct. And it has a central group of characters. There's so many protagonist characters. There's a ton of actual teams they're affiliated with, like pirate crews and Navy stuff and all that. So you have the teams there. You have the big bads. There's several big bads. Then you have several, villains that they lead and the henchmen. Like, everything's there. All the schemes, there's so much to pull from. It fits the format perfectly. So that's what I would love to see. Okay, so let's go ahead and reveal for Wolverine. Good question, though. So the first card I reveal is Hawkeye, who has 2 VP. So temporarily, Wolverine goes up to 7, and the second one's going to be a Master Strike, which doesn't do anything. So that's 7, so that'll get through. So these go to the bottom. Does anybody remember if they're in random order or my choice of order? I'll do random just to be safe, because I think that's what it is. So I go down to 5, and I take out Wolverine, and I get to draw 2 cards. Yeah, I think it's random. Thank you. My keyword bot seems to be down, so I'm relying on you all. All right, that's awesome. I drew 2 cards, so now I get an officer for 2 more recruit, and I get Encephalo Ring. I did play a few tech, so let's see what I want to do here. Tech, you get +1 attack for each other tech hero you played this turn. I've played 2. That'll put me up to 7, that'll let me hit a graveyard. So I'll do that. I'll play the card, get 2 more attack, and we'll take out the graveyard over the bank before there's a villain underneath it. And that gives me 5 AP at the end of the game. And that's going to weaken Grim Reaper a little bit, at least before that next strike. But I did just tuck 1. Now with 5 recruit, am I leaning into more light show or am I leaning into more tech? Army of Ultron says it's a 2 recruit card with dodge. I'm not playing with the Hydra shield rules because I am playing full randomized. So this, depending on how, I sometimes change how I play this. So either I count it as shield or not, because I'm mixing everything, and there's no option for me to get Hydra starters, because there's no mechanic for that. I would probably count it for my gameplay purposes, which does help. So if I choose to play it that way, because there's no option to get Hydra starters, if I was doing this typically in a setup where these are involved, I get to, the player would choose to use shield or Hydra starters. But since I had no choice, I'll count it as shield. I'll play the fear itself rules there. I'll take it for 3. They can have power of Ultron, and then 2 attack, or 2 recruit left. Hello. I'll get a Lockjaw. Oh, and I have a light show effect to do. I didn't do that yet. Let's do the Mega Concert again. So I'll draw 2 extra cards at the end of this turn. I like that effect a lot. There's my 2, and there's my standard 6. Helps me power things up. Let's fix this up. Okay, turn 12 is one of the most annoying enemies. Honestly, I love how annoying most of these Spider-Man villains are in this game, because I mean that's how he would be to actual villains fighting him. So no notes on those. He's got 2 weapons. Fight or fail, play all the cards revealed by his weapons that are worth 2 VP or less, and if he escapes, each player gains a bindings. Spider-Man's supposed to be annoying to fight. That's his. It's canon that's why he he wisecracks so much. It's a distraction method. It's a disarmament method. All right, let's play my light show stuff. Light show's kind of hard for me to show you as I go because you choose effects later. So I just have to play everything and hope that we're all on the same page. I have a hidden card here, another Dazzling Glamour, 2 more attack. I've got Magma here, who's just gonna let me choose one of these 2 things. I think I'm gonna take the raw attack. I haven't counted up yet, but I feel like it's gonna be beneficial. If I wanted to, I would spend the time to count it up, but I'm not going to. Okay, let's play the genetic experimentation right now, putting me up to 9. And then we'll play Encephalo Ray, giving me... I could dodge it, but I'll take the 1 attack up to 10 for the 1 tech that I played. And the Trooper for 11. Okay. So I'm going to try to fight Spider-Man. If I'm lucky, he won't get any powered up, he won't get powered up at all. And I can hit the... well, actually... He can get powered up a little, I can still hit the graveyard. So let's give it a shot. Fighting Spider-Man, there's 2 weapons here. First, I reveal... This is... Okay, cool, so I gotta play that. Oh, that was actually perfect for Spider-Man. So, play all the cards revealed by his weapons that are worth 2 VP or less. So, joke's on me, I guess. If that was 2 twists, I would have lost the game, so I'm glad that didn't happen. But at least he didn't get any extra attacks, so now I can take care of some ants here. So I take him out. He does his fight or fail. And we do this in order. So first a Master Strike happens. And we get a location. And he goes up to 10. That was gross. And then we do a twist. So that's twist number 5. So there's 7 ants there now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very dangerous. But now I know what to do with the rest of my attack. I had a feeling I should have got that attack from Magma. And now I gotta tuck a hero to the bottom. I just sped up the game a little bit. That's a bit rough. The villain deck's already kind of small due to playing solo. Let's tuck one of these Northern Lights. I guess I'm kind of biased against it. There's another army of Ultrons. Okay, let's hit some ants, see what we get. I'll do the recount of the ants at the end, so I don't have to keep adjusting it. And we'll take out this ant and get a bystander. It is the new supporter, so I draw a card. Before I forget, I'm gonna play the 2 agents. Let's take care of another ant. And that's gonna turn out to be the Comic Shopkeeper. Top 3 cards, the hero deck. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Mach 10 is coming up, which is kind of cool. Plus 2 attack for each light show card you played this turn. I can't get any of these, but I will put Mach 10 on top. Maybe I'll get to recruit it soon. Another ant's going to be taken down. And I'll adjust the ant count at the end. Scott Lang's head. Whichever player is ahead. Hey, that's me. I'm the only player. I can KO one of my cards. Let's get rid of a shield agent. And then finally, last ant I can fight for now before I do a light show ability if I want. Opera Singer. Shadow a villain on the bank or shadow a hero in the HQ space under the bank. Ah, I should have recruited Army of Ultrons. Then I could have shattered the rare. Not like I could have gotten it. Well, shattering Red Joker's fine. So that's the only place as a villain. This is kind of cool. So let's do that. She's only at 2 attack right now. Okay. Now there are 3 ants left. I'll adjust that. The danger is, on the next twist, there'll be 9. So I need to get more attack. So I'm gonna use my light show ability to activate Twin Blast to give me 3 more attack. And do I go for more ants or do I go for Red She-Hulk while she's shattered? It's more vital I clear 2 ants, even though I did shatter her. Because, you know, losing is losing. I've played 5 of 7 twists, so I just gotta get through that one more threshold. So I know I'm safe. Another comic shop keeper. Nothing's gonna happen because it's the exact same 3 heroes that were there, so. Maybe I should have recruited. And 1 more ant. It's the paramedic. I have no wounds to KO, so nothing happens. But that's a lot of bystanders I've rescued. And there's only 1 ant left. So I'm feeling good about that. As far as my recruit, let's actually take our first Northern Lights. So we're going to actually light show that. Or, sorry, Soaring Flight that, so I get it in my next hand. Try to give me an extra step. And then, alright, there's Mach 10. They, look at the picture. They're eating our heroes. We can't have that. So no extra draw for me. 1, 2. I mean, Sharon Carter's here. Maybe I'll have enough recruit to get Mach 10 if I'm lucky. I can't recall if I took out all the hand ninjas. I think there might be 1 left in there. I'm excited for the new 2nd edition hand ninjas. What are you, the Ants press secretary? If so, good gig. Congrats. 3, 4. Whoop. That's sticky cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not going there. Turn 13. We have another strike. Alright, we're filling up with graveyard. So that's our 3rd graveyard. So the Mastermind is at 11. Let's see what I can do. So we've got 2 for attack. 1 recruit. 2 more recruit. Okay, I can get the rare. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna play Sharon Carter. I get send her undercover to get an extra 1 recruit, so I play her for 2. And then I'm gonna send her undercover, put her in my victory pile for a 7th recruit. And now I can go ahead and get Mach 10, which is a great pickup. As much as their hero set is rough, this is a good rare. 4 recruit, has Soaring Flight. All heroes I recruit this turn have Soaring Flight. And then Light Show, you get +2 attack for each Light Show card you played this turn. This can win me the game with all the Light Show cards that I have. Only downside is it might cause me to unlock Aurora and Northstar. Hopefully they don't have that. So that's going to my next hand, which is great. And I've got 4 attack and Lockjaw. Oh, She-Hulk's unshattered. What do I do with you? What do I do with you? I could play him for 2 attack. You know what? Let's no, I gotta play him first. You know what? I want him in my next hand with Mach 10, so I'm gonna phase him. And yeah, we'll see what he phases into. He turns into a drum kit, or he teleports and changes places with a drum kit. So that's what happens. Oh, I was just saying. I think the hand ninjas in 2nd edition are a nice improvement, and I look forward to playing with them. Five attack. Let's take care of. If I do that, there's not going to be anything I can do. So I could try to fight She-Hulk right now, but I could easily fail. And I haven't done a light show ability yet. I can either draw a card, get 3 piercing energy, which would be enough to get through, her. You know what? Then I can hit the ant as well. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be fun. So we'll do convert sound to light. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe when you fight a enemy with uber enchanted weapons with piercing energy, you defeat them and then you do their fight or fail ability. You don't actually have to reveal for the weapons because that's a fight restriction. Pretty sure that's the case. But I'm gonna go ahead and get 3 piercing energy for the 3 light show cards that I've played. There's a ruling on it somewhere, but that's how it is in my mind. I will take any objections. So we'll spend 2 piercing energy to fight Red She-Hulk and then do the fight or fail, which doesn't apply because we didn't reveal anything, and I'm pretty sure I did that correctly. I'm pretty sure it's on the FAQ too, if I really want to look. Okay, so with my 5 actual attack, I can hit 2 ants. Or I can hit to 1 ant. There's only 1 ant left. Sweet, and we've got... That's true. There's some weirdness with the Uru weapons. Okay, and that's all I could do. But I cleared the city for now. And my next hand's got Mach 10. So let's see how many light show cards I end up getting in this hand. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 1 here. Of course there is. Maybe I can dodge or phase into more. Turn 14, another twist. And I'm glad I cleared those ants because I only put 6 of them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm running out of time. I haven't hit the Mastermind yet. I might lose this. I'm so focused on the scheme. So 6 ants over there. And I gotta tuck somebody to the bottom. Oh, this is getting scary. Yeah, like Berserk is something I just don't want on this deck. The extra recruit is nice though, but I'll tuck the Divided. Okay. Let's begin. I'm gonna start with the rare. I get 4 recruit. All heroes I recruit this turn have soaring flight, so that can help me with my next turn. And then if I activate light show, there's a light show ramp. Let's play Dazzler to attack. Let's start with a phase. We're gonna go ahead and phase Lockjaw and see if I get a light show hero. Oh, Kylie, you're messing me up from outside and inside the game. Let's get the guaranteed 2 attack. I would just draw Lockjaw again. But I will, you know what? I don't have any text played, so I will dodge to get Lockjaw back. And then we'll see. So, if I have any more than 2 ants left at the end of the turn, I lose the game. So that's gonna cause, I have to spend 8 attack. And right now I only have enough for 6. I can get 8 with the light show, so I'm gonna have to spend my light show to do that. I'm also gonna have to play a Lockjaw, so I'll play a Lockjaw for 2 attack. Put him back. And actually I don't have to play a Lockjaw. I don't have to play him because I can do this. I can do Mach 10's ability, light show plus 2 attack for each light show card I played, and I played 2, so I get 2 attack. I'm up to 8. So that's enough to clear enough ants to keep me safe for the rest of the game, if my math is correct. So we'll play my 3 agents. Up to 7, that's correct. And I'll phase Lockjaw one more time. And I get, oh, Ultron. Genetic Experiments. I'll play it for 3. I'm at 11. All right, let's squash some ants here. Take out 1. And get damage control. Top 2 cards of my deck. Put anything that costs 2 or less into my hand. Put the rest back. Oh, cool. I'll put the Lockjaw into my hand. Put Army of Ultrons back. He keeps coming back. He's a good boy. Let's take care of another ant. And I reveal a standard bystander. Down to 5, we'll take care of another ant. And And it's another standard bystander. Down to 3. Take care of yet another ant. And I reveal Magic, who joins my team here in my discard pile. And one more ant we will take care of, just because we can. And it's the Fortune Teller. Okay, if you guess 0, not 0. I know the top card of my deck is not 0. So I will take it and draw it. Which means I can do another mystery phase with Lockjaw. And he's going to swap out with Encephalo-Ray, who's going to ramp me up a little bit. So first I'll play Army of Ultrons. I don't have any cards left in my hand that are starters, so nothing happens there. But I do have Encephalo-Ray, +1 attack for each other tech hero I played this turn. I have 2 tech heroes played. That'll give me 3, and that'll be just enough for me to take care of the last ant. So I will do so. And it's Stan Lee. Okay, I gotta say hero name. I already did the light show effect, unfortunately, so I'm just gonna say... I'm gonna say Ultron, because maybe I can get a bit of a ramp. So Stan Lee's gonna hopefully summon Ultron for me. Top 3 cards of my deck. Oh, none of them are Ultron. I should have said Lockjaw. It's okay. These are all gonna go into the next hand, and that's fine. Together. Okay, now, every single hero I recruit this turn with my 9 recruit has Soaring Flight. Which is great. So how do I want to play this? If I take Army of Ultrons, that's a free card I can dodge. Or I can just get more Light Show cards. Too bad Mach 10 is not going to be in the next hand. But I could get enough Piercing Energy if I do this right. Let me actually do this. I'm going to go ahead and try to maximize my Light Show cards. I'm going to take Convert Sound to Light. Soaring Flight that. And the Mega Concert. Okay. I want to maximize my cards, so I'm going to actually take a Dazzling Glamour. Very much Excelsior. And I will Soaring Flight a Sidekick. And it's a standard Sidekick. That's great. So I got these 3 cards in my next hand. They all flew over here. Aurora and Northstar flew them all in from out of town. And I need it because I am running out of time. So those 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a pretty decent chunk of attack plus card draw there. Let's see what I can do here. Turn 15 is Ms. Marvel. I'm hoping I didn't miss any turn counters. Alright, she's got a weapon. Fight or fail if her weapon revealed a Master Strike or Scheme Twist, play it. If she escapes, each player reveals a range hero or gains a binding, so I'd rather not speed things up, so. Let's begin by playing the Sidekick to draw 2 cards. 1 and 2. Ooh, okay, this is gonna be good. So I got the Mega Concert, 2 attack. I have the Convert Sound to Light, 1 recruit. Another one, 1 recruit. I have 2 Dazzling Glamours. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Light Show cards. I haven't hit the Mastermind with Piercing Energy. That makes me very happy. 8, 9 attack. And I'm gonna phase Lockjaw 1 more time. Actually, wait, no I'm not, because that would cause a reshuffle. And I don't want these to end up not in the reshuffle, so I'll hold off on that. I'll play 10, 11, 14. Rescue a bystander for each other tech hero you played this turn. I've done 1. So it's the Engineer. And reveal the top card. Oh man, I have to shuffle now. It's okay. I have no choice. So these will end up in the shuffle, but the rare is, so we'll see. Maybe that'll work out for me. Okay. Top card of my deck is... I'm sorry, Kyla. The Engineer took you out. It wasn't me. He knew what you were up to. Now I can phase Lockjaw. So why not? And it's an Encephalo Ray. Oh, 1 attack for each tech hero I played this turn. You know, I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna dodge it and hope I get the rare Aurora Northstar. So I'll dodge it, get Lockjaw, and I'm going to phase him again, and I get Genetic Experimentation. I can't dodge this one, so I'll just play it. Up to 17, and I get to rescue 2 bystanders now. All right, 2 recruit towards the bank. I'll keep that there for now. I get a second, and it's a standard bystander. A lot of VP for me for this one, if I can win. Otherwise, the VP doesn't really count. Okay, so I can hit the Grim Reaper twice. Once with piercing, once without. So let's start by hitting him without the piercing energy, just to see what happens. It's had a bit of an extra cost because of the locations, but I'm worried about losing the game. So I'll spend the 11. Go down to 6. And we'll hit the Mastermind. First tactic is Maze of Bones. I was worried about this. If this is not already a location, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this will actually be a good thing. KO any number of them and put the rest back in any order. I'm going to KO the 2 starters. I'll take that opportunity. I'll put the rest back with Lockjaw on top. And then we got a Maze of Bones location. Whenever you fight a villain here, each other player gains a wound. So extra location means he's more powered up. So I'm glad I used the attack first, because now I'm going to use my Convert Sound to Light ability on Dazzler. And +1 piercing energy for each light show card I played this turn. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 piercing energy. That is just enough to hit Grim Reaper again for 6 piercing energy. And get another tactic. It's the Carnival of Concussions. Okay, draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. All right. And we got a location coming in. Whenever you fight a villain here, each other player KOs a bystander from the victory pile. I would end up doing that myself, but now he's as powered up as he can get. But he's going to start KOing other locations. He's at 13 attack. If I keep hitting him for piercing, it doesn't matter, but that's not going to be a luxury I will have, I think. So moving everybody over because I can't do any more light show. I do have a couple options. I can teleport magic, I can phase Lockjaw, and I can dodge. I have 3 different ways to get these cards not to be played this turn. And that's very interesting. Dodge, phasing, and teleport all together. I don't think I've had that combo before. So Ultron here doesn't do anything right now. So I'm going to go ahead and dodge him. And give myself, okay, another Dazzler. I already did Light Show, so that's the downside. If you draw more, it doesn't really do anything. I do get 1 recruit. Let's see if I can get the rare. It's going to be a waste. So I'm going to not fish anymore. I will 8 attack would let me hit one of those expensive locations. So I'll play Lockjaw for now. And I'll use that to hit one of these mazes. Let's just hit the Carnival of Concussions. Actually, let's hit the one over the streets. That's more likely to have a villain in it at some point. So yeah, we just take it out for 8. And that's going to weaken the Mastermind a little bit. Down to 12. And I will elect to teleport magic to my next turn. And with 3 recruit, I can get the banker. I can get with the banker's help. I only have to spend 1 recruit here towards Army of Ultron. So I will do that. Let's spend 1 recruit to pick it up and dodge at the worst. And we'll get a sidekick. Standard sidekick. Very welcome. Okay, that was fun. Hit the Mastermind twice. I feel pretty good about that. I gotta do it 3 more times. Okay, there's Mach 10. I have some light show in hand and some dodge. If I can get even more, that would be great. Okay, next up is Black Widow. 2 weapons, fight or fail. If her weapons revealed any bystanders, rescue them. And another powered up location. Let's see how much more I can cheese, though. Beginning with Mach 10. Again, a lot of Aurora and Northstar I didn't expect. So all heroes I recruit this turn have Soaring Flight, and if I activate the Light Show ability, I get attack ramp. How many do I have? I got Dazzling Glamour, that gives me 2 attack. I have, I want to draw some cards, so instead of getting the 2 attack from Magma, I want to draw some more Light Show cards, because they will give me 2 attack, which is the same, but also, oh, I got an Officer. Not a great gamble. 7. I'm gonna dodge the Encephalo Ray. And alright, I got a Light Show card. I got 2 attack on this Dazzling Glamour. I got 2 attack on Northern Lights. And I will play Magic this time. 2 more attack, up to 8. Now if I activate Mach 10, that'll give me 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Seems very worthwhile to do. We get 8 attack. Yep, 2, 4, 6, 8. Up to 16. Again, I'm nervous about losing the game, so I'm going to continue to hit the Mastermind for his inflated price. Let's go ahead and do that. 4 left. Prison of Coffins. This becomes a location. I get 5 recruit, though. I'm at 12 recruit. That's a lot of Soaring Flight for next turn. I feel good about that. That's a fun combo. And this one, the Prison of Coffins, becomes a location that says whenever you fight a villain here, each other player puts a villain from their victory pile into the escape pile. Alright. He goes up to 13. And I got a lot of Soaring Flight to do. And I'm going to do a reshuffle, so I might get the rare again. So what should I recruit? Actually, I could try to fight Ms. Marvel, but I don't think it's worth it. If I try to fight Black Widow, though, it doesn't really hurt me. I know there's no more bystanders in there. So I might as well give it a shot. I'll try to fight her for 4. Top 2 cards of the deck are Doctor Strange and a Scheme Twist. So she actually gets up to 8 attack. So I do fail, but these go to the bottom. And nothing else happens. I lose... Oh, actually... Does my turn end? In which case I would recruit first, obviously. I always forget that part about turn ends. I know you can't fight anymore this turn. So, rewinding. I'm going to do my recruiting and then fighting, because that's not going to affect what I do there. Now, the question is, do I want to recruit Dazzling Glamour? I could do 5, 10, and then a 2. I'm going for the 6 attack. And all the tech. That sounds fun to me. Let's go with recruiting and Soaring Flight, the Mega Concert. At 7 left. Where's the 7? There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go for quantity, quantity here. So we're gonna get another Sound to Light, Soaring Flight it, and then we're going to Soaring Flight at Dazzling Glamour as well. Not really clogging my deck. Oh, and there's Ultron's rare. How does this work in solo? Each other player discards a tech hero or discards their hand. Each player who discarded their hand this way draws 5 cards. That doesn't do anything. But tech, you get +3 attack for each hero discarded this way that costs 7 or more. Yeah, this doesn't do anything except give you 5 attack in solo. Yeah, I think I have enough Dazzler to make that work. To unlock her, so... I still have to win. I still have to hit the Mastermind 2 more times. It's looking pretty good. I have these for free, and I have 5 more cards to draw. But we'll see. And then I would fight Black Widow, and then my turn would end. Fight and fail, that is. I'm leaving a lot of VP on the board in all those locations, but if I don't win, it's all for nothing. And I got plenty of VP from all those ants. Okay, 5 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Light Show cards. That's not enough to hit the Mastermind, but if I dodge into one, that will be enough. But I might not get there. But I might get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll have enough to hit him anyway, so that's pretty good. At least once. Turn 17 is a Hand Ninja. If I can get that piercing energy, though, I can hit him twice and I can end the game. So let's just find out right now to see if I can. Although I have a lot of tech, so maybe I don't. If I keep Encephalo Ray, I'll get 1, 2, 3 attack if I play it after everything. So maybe I do the guaranteed hit. Let's just see what I've got. Raw attack, that's 2, 4, 7 with these 3 light show cards. 10. Let's play Ultron's Experimentation now up to 13. I get to rescue 2 bystanders for the 2 tech that I've played. Beginning with, alright, draw a card from News Reporter. Sweet. And the second one is going to be a standard. I drew another Encephalo Ray. That's even more attack for me. So I'll play it. This is going to give me 1, 2, 3 more attack up to 16. Go for piercing energy. Here's what my deck looks like. I could dodge twice. I do only need 1 more. Now that I have 2. So I have 2 shots to get just 1 light show card, and that means I can hit him twice. Let's see if let me just see if I don't. Let me do the math. So 2, 4, so 9, 13. That would be 16, 20, 21 if I did that. Which is not enough to hit him twice. I have 4 cards left in the villain deck. So I do have 4 turns left after that. And I don't think anything else is left that can speed up the villain deck. But there is also the chance that over those 4 turns I don't get enough to hit him. So if I'm going for VP here, I'm going to say 4 turns is enough for me to just hit him once this turn, and hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. So I'm going to go the Ultron route. But I still got a light show. 3, 6, 9. I can do a card draw at the end to make that a higher chance. 13, I'm going to go 16. And then 17, 18, 19, 20 attack. Yeah, I'm at 21, like I said. Plus I get to use the double dice. 21. I've got Convert Sound to Light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So I'm only at 1 recruit. I didn't play any recruit this turn yet. There's my second one. And I got a light show ability. I could get, if I could still get piercing energy. I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 piercing energy. And I could take out Black Widow and the Hand Ninjas. Which would, you know, maybe be something. But let's go ahead and hit the Mastermind for 13 real quick, and then see what happens. I'm at 8 here. Just for straight up attack. Okay, the Cult of Skulls. So I'm going to lose a location. KO up to 2 cards from your discard pile. There's nothing in my discard pile. And this card enters. I believe what happens is I KO the first graveyard. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, to make room for it. So I lost it on that VP. So the max attack I can get from a light show right now is 2. But okay, remind me what I do with it then. One of those locations gets KO'd, right? Is it the one with the lowest attack or the highest? I forget the rule. Remind me and I'll fix it. So what I'm gonna do is get the piercing energy, take care of some of those enemies, and then spend the rest of the attack as is. Yeah, so lowest attack location if you're choosing. So it's that one or the middle one. That's fine. I'll leave it where it is. Because I just have to have nothing in my hand when I fight stuff there. Oh, because there's enemies in there. Oh, I see. They're all at 9, so then I would have to get rid of one of these. Gotcha. The lowest attack one. That makes sense. That's been a while. Okay, so it would have to be the Carnival or the Prison. So I'll just, I guess, get rid of the Carnival to make room for the Cult, as the old saying goes. Let's, you know what? Do I draw extra cards next turn, or do I do Piercing Energy right now? You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to instead spend my 8 attack to fight one of these locations, and then I'm going to Light Show to draw 2 extra cards next turn. Yep. Let's get the... If I did that in a different order, I would have, you know... Oh, I wouldn't have had an empty spot, so... Oh, so if the new one, I could KO the one that comes in, too. I completely forgot about that rule. And I've got 2 recruit left. We'll take a sidekick. Sure. Standard sidekick. This is a long solo game. Oh, and I activate the Citywide Mega Concert Light Show. I forgot to say. So I'm going to draw 2 extra cards at the end of this turn, which is right now. So 2 extra cards. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. This is going to do it. I got Mach 10, I got lots of Light Show cards, and I got some card draw. So that should be fun. And it's Hawkeye coming back in after he was disappeared a little bit ago. He's got 1 weapon, fight or fail, choose 1. Each other player draws a card, each other player discards a card. And Mastermind still at 12. All right, let's see what happens. I will start with Mach 10. Now we'll draw some cards. Sidekick to the bottom. And 1 and 2. No more Light Show cards, but I still have a few. So, 2 attack Dazzler, 1 recruit Dazzler, 2 attack Aurora Northstar. And those are all the Light Show cards I have. So if I activate Mach 10, I get 2, 4, 6, 8 more attack. But I can draw some more cards. So let's go ahead and dodge Ultron. There we go. Invert Sound Delight, 1 more Light Show card. And I'm going to go ahead and draw with Magma, even though 2 attack is 2 attack. And it's a Dazzling Glamour. Cool. I'll play it for 2 more attack. It's another Light Show card. I have multiple things I could do now. I could just get Piercing Energy, but maybe just the raw attack is better, so I can clear some locations too. I'll play everything I've got. I got 2 attack from Magic, and 1 attack from the Trooper, and 1 recruit from the 2 recruit from the Officer. Okay, so I can get either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Piercing Energy, and then I could use the remainder 9 attack to hit 1 more location, or I can get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 more attack. I'll be at 21, which will leave me with 8 attack. So it's basically the same thing, either way. Or, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I still think it makes sense to end the game here. So let's go for the Piercing Energy, and then I can hit a location, and we'll call it. So I'm going to go ahead and activate activate Convert Sound Delight. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Piercing. We'll save that to use against the Mastermind. And for my 9 attack, I will take out the highest VP thing I can, which is the Prison of Coffins for 8. And I will, for no good reason at all, I'll do this one this time. I'm going to Soaring Flight Ultron to my next hand that I'm never going to play. And let's go ahead and hit the Mastermind for 6 Piercing Energy. Before there's too many ants going back. Even though I can't lose to those. And that's it for Grim Reaper. And game 1 is a victory. So let's call it as such. Here we go. Alright. Now we gotta do some reporting on my arcade sheet, and then if you want to stick around after that, I'll be playing a second game. This is a viewer challenge. But we're also gonna determine what I'm gonna play for the game after that. So here we go. Back to the, I gotta count my VP, and then we'll go ahead and see who we got. Back to the arcade sheet. Let's take a look. Alright, so first I have to figure out who I unlocked. I'm pretty sure it's Dazzler, but let's double check. It could be Ultron. I wasn't keeping track. So I've got 1, 2, Officer. put the other cards all together. Dazzler, Dazzler, Aurora, Northstar. When you have more than one light show hero together, they'll be great, but just one, and it's not as good. But in solo, it's a bit better because you can focus on those. Oh, it's neck and neck. Dazzler, Dazzler. Oh, Dazzler's taken away with, running away with it. Oh, there's Ultron, Dazzler, Ultron, Dazzler, Aurora. Okay, it's very clearly Dazzler. Actually, it's not as clear to you because I cut it off, but there's all the Dazzler. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Almost her entire hero set in my deck. So I definitely unlocked Dazzler there. Hero 1 unlock is Dazzler, which is nice because if I have a randomized light show hero again, I can just throw her into the setup. And she's been added to my roster. She should be here right now. Yep, Party Thor and Dazzler. That's actually a great party right there. We'll see who we can add to the party. Got a party theme going. And I gotta enter my total VP. So let's find out what in the world that is. Oh, and I'll also give people on Twitch their rewards for saying I was gonna win. So there you go. So, total VP, huh? That's a lot. Starting with, this is all VP I got. Let's count it. 6, 12, 18, 19, 25, 26, 27. I am making a rave team. 28, 29, 30. Maybe I should lean in. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 43, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 64, 70, 72, 73, 74, 75 VP. That's not bad at all for that game. 75. If we go ahead and jump over to the end here, we can see what I've done so far. So 45 VP for Lilith and 75 VP from Grim Reaper. So after this, normally you move on to bonus level 1. I'm going to skip that for now for the sake of expediency. I'm going to do a bonus level free run and see if I can still win. Maybe on the next one. But let's go ahead and figure out what's happening for Battle 3. So Battle 3, I don't know why those are overlapping weird. Battle 3 is going to set up for the stream I'm going to do in the future. And after I decide this, we're going to play the second game of the day with the Mastermind Challenge. But this is the third pool. So out of the 8 pools of difficulty, this is number 3. Let's see who we get as our Mastermind and Scheme options. And you guys have to help me figure out who to pick. Alright, so we've got Epic Ronin, the Alchemax Executives, and Odin. And then we also have the scheme Sneak Attack the Heroes' Homes, Trap Heroes in the Microverse, and Negative Zone Prison Breakout. So let's take a look at the Masterminds. I'm leaning towards the Alchemax Enforcer, or the Alchemax Executives, because they're new and fun, and they adapt. But they're gonna put heroes in the escape pile. So any schemes that care about heroes in the escape pile are not great. Odin is pretty easy. He's gonna lead a new henchman, which is kind of fun. And then we've got Epic Ronin, who is a bit weaker because he doesn't have his always leads group. But he does let you rescue bystanders, but overall he's got less VP for you. So I'm doing my VP run. I kind of want to avoid Ronin. I'm thinking the Alchemax Executives, I don't have to do a final blow with them, plus they're a lot of fun. But let's check out these schemes. Any ideas so far? Justic in the Evil Wins condition. Villains escaping. This one plays a bunch of extra cards. The Executives will put heroes in the escape pile. What was I thinking of? Heroes Homes is very fun. You get to choose one of your heroes, put them in the hero deck at the beginning. It is a timer. Trap Heroes in the Microverse, though. You get an extra hero. That's an extra potential for a hero unlocked because the hero that's in there does get a chance to be unlocked as well. I like this one a lot, too. You play with size changing. This cares about escapes. Your villain deck runs out. It does speed things up, even though you do have that extra hero. I'm leaning towards trap heroes in the microverse. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the executives, and I'm thinking trap heroes. Yeah, any objections to this? This sounds pretty good to me. So once again, the executives are very fun. They do some cyber modding. Odin's Prison is the most VP. If I'm going for that. Because I do get an extra henchman group, and I get 10 total henchmen for the extra group, which does make things a little better. Plus, with the final blow, there's that extra Mastermind card for extra VP. So the executives are only 24, and Odin's 30. It's 6 more VP. He does so, but depending on what henchman I get, it could be really, really devastating. Like if he ends up leading the Brood, he brings back the Brood, and that could be really, really bad. Or he can get a really easy henchman, or he can get Thorcore and just completely nerf himself. I don't know. It's a dice roll with that one. I think I'm gonna stick with what I've got here. The VP difference is negligible. I don't have to worry about scary henchmen. So we're gonna go with Alchemax Executives, Trap Heroes in the Microverse, and let's see who we get for our setup. Just his always leads, so only the 4 that he leads in the first group. So it is only 4, but it could be bad. So we'll see. We'll see what henchman I get, and maybe that would have been a bad decision. So let's go. We got... any moment now. Okay, we got Death's Heads. That wouldn't have been so bad. More KO power. So we got Alchemax Executives leading the Brotherhood and Death's Heads. We got Prox of Midnight, Jessica Jones, and Ghost Rider. Interesting. I gotta figure out which hero is in the Microverse, too. So that's gonna be an extra hero here. That 4th hero is gonna be... Ultron is back! He can't stay away! So Ultron is trapped in the Microverse. That's odd. Who am I gonna replace? Again, I have... got Dazzler and Party Thor. Probably not going to use Dazzler for this one. Maybe Party Thor for Ghost Rider? Let's see. So, Ghost Rider and Jessica Jones actually work decently with the Marvel Knights trigger. He does make me lose some VP by KOing villains if I want to power up. Defeat a villain, a 3 attack less for free will be fine. But, Proxima's the odd one out. Yeah, if I bring in Party Thor, he might just mess things up a little bit. Yeah, he cares about cards that make you worthy, cost 5 or more, and he's got some strength and ranged. But yeah, Hell on Wheels is a very good card, and Jessica Jones will help with that. She switcheroos into 4, 5, and 6. There's no 6 there. And there's no 6 there. Her switcheroo is decent with the 5 and the 6 into Thor, but doesn't really work with the recruiting because she swaps out for them. Yeah, Dazzler's not going to come in here. I don't know, I think I keep who I have and try to unlock Jessica or Proxima. So you say Jessica Jones, Rider, and Thor kicking out Proxima. It's just the thing about the switcheroo kind of clashes with the recruiting heroes that cost something. Although you get the Thor cards on a discount, basically. I would really like to unlock Prox of Midnight too. Ultron is not really going to be a factor in any of this. So I guess the question is, do I keep Party Thor or Prox of Midnight? Let me know in the chat. What do you think? I'm going to keep one of these two in the setup, along with Ghost Rider and Jessica Jones and Ultron in the hero deck. Who do I keep? And that's who I'll keep. And then we'll move on to the next game. 1 for Party Thor, 2 for Party Thor. Yeah, I'm keeping Ultron. I can... technically, I could swap him out if I wanted to. Yeah, usually if you're rescuing those heroes, that's a good chance you'll unlock them. Ultron would be a fine unlock. You could swap him into any tech setup. Alright, I'll go with Party Thor. We'll let him have some fun. Alright. We're gonna go put him in here. So this will be my setup for the next arcade stream for Battle 3. Yeah, this will be interesting. Okay, thank you for helping me determine what that is going to be. And with that, that's it for this first game. Thank you for watching and being here. If you're watching live, I'm going to be playing a second game, which is more tech. If you want to see more Ultron, you'll be able to see more Ultron in just a second. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching this, and take care until the next one.